What if the leader you admire for his disciplined lifestyle and humble ways is actually hiding a fortune far beyond your wildest imagination? When most people think of Peter Obi, they envision a calm, disciplined leader with a reputation for simplicity. Whether from his time as a presidential candidate or as a businessman, he has carefully crafted an image of modesty. But behind this facade lies a different story. This is a story that has been overshadowed by his political career, one that began long before his rise in public office. It's a story about an unimaginable fortune built through trade, banking, and investment, a story that few know in full. Born on July 19, 1961, in Onitsha, Anambra State, Peter Obi was surrounded by a family that had long been involved in trade and commerce. His early exposure to business shaped his future ambitions. After completing his secondary school education at Christ the King College in Onitsha, Obi pursued a degree in philosophy at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, graduating in 1984. But his true passion lay in business, and to pursue this, he sought further education at some of the world's leading business schools, Lagos Business School, Harvard Business School, and London School of Economics. These experiences provided him the tools to navigate the global markets and set the stage for his entrepreneurial journey. In a country where many saw only obstacles, Peter Obi saw nothing but opportunities waiting to be seized. By the late 1980s, Nigeria was undergoing major changes. The government was opening up to more imports, and with the implementation of the Structural Adjustment Program, SAP, the country's economy was shifting. Imported goods, once considered a luxury, were now seen as the standard of quality, especially by the middle and upper classes. Obi saw this as an opportunity. He entered the import sector, bringing in high-quality goods that Nigerians wanted but couldn't easily access. One of his most notable achievements during this period was introducing hen salad cream to Nigeria. At the time, local brands were the go-to options, but Peter Obi recognized the growing demand for imported goods, especially those that promised higher quality. He wasn't just importing food, he was changing the way Nigerians consumed everyday products. Another major success was his focus on Ovaltine, a malted beverage that quickly became popular in Nigerian homes. Its international recognition made it easy for Peter Obi to introduce it to the market. He didn't stop there, he expanded into importing wines and spirits, including Amariola and Baileys, which became household names. Peter Obi understood that people's taste weren't just about food and drink, they were about quality. By focusing on well-known international brands, he carved a niche in the market that positioned him as a trusted supplier of premium products. What do you do when your business grows too large for your own hands? You create a system that can manage it all. As Peter Obi's business grew, it became clear that the model he was using would need to evolve. The Nigerian market was becoming more competitive, and with so many new importers flooding the market, there was a need for a more organized approach. Peter Obi responded by founding Next International Nigeria Limited. This company became the central hub for all his importation activities, streamlining his operations and creating a more structured distribution system. Next International wasn't just another company, it was the backbone of Peter Obi's entire business empire. By consolidating his operations under one roof, Obi was able to maintain control over his supply chain, reduce risks, and build stronger relationships with international manufacturers. He didn't just sell goods, he sold reliability, trust, and consistency. This focus on quality and professionalism set Peter Obi apart from his competitors and made his company a household name. Nigeria's shopping experience was outdated. Peter Obi had a vision to change that. In the early 2000s, shopping in Nigeria was a far cry from what it could be. Most Nigerians did their shopping in open markets or small, disorganized stores. Peter Obi saw an opportunity to change that. He wanted to create a shopping experience that was not only modern but also convenient for Nigerian families. The idea for Next Cash and Carry was born out of this vision. Peter Obi sought to build large retail stores where Nigerians could buy groceries, electronics, clothing, and other essentials, all under one roof. His first outlets opened in Abuja and Port Harcourt, chosen for their rapid growth, high income levels, and increasing demand for better shopping experiences. The stores were a huge success. Spacious, well-organized, and offering both locally and internationally sourced goods, Next Cash and Carry quickly became popular. In its first 3 years, the Abuja branch alone reportedly brought in over 3 billion Nigerian Nairas annually. At its peak, Next Cash and Carry's annual income ranged between 10 billion Nigerian nairas and 15 billion Nigerian nairas. More than just a business, Peter Obi saw the company as a way to improve people's lives by creating jobs, offering affordable products, and providing Nigerians with a better shopping experience. Banking might seem like a distant word from retail and imports, but for Peter Obi, it was another arena to master. Peter Obi wasn't just a successful retailer, he also made significant strides in Nigeria's banking sector. Over the years, he held positions in several financial institutions. He was the chairman of Guardian Express Bank and served as a board member of Fidelity Bank. Peter Obi wasn't just sitting on these boards, he was actively involved in the development and strategic planning of these banks. He also made calculated investments in the sector. His shares in several banks, including CAMS Nigeria Limited and Emerging Capital Limited, were worth millions of naira. These investments provided a steady stream of income and gave Peter Obi significant influence in the Nigerian banking industry. His move into banking wasn't just for financial gain, it was a strategic decision that allowed him to diversify his wealth and extend his influence across multiple sectors. Peter Obi's vision went far beyond retail and banking. He had his sights set on transforming Anambra State's economy forever. When Peter Obi became the governor of Anambra State in 2006, his entrepreneurial instincts didn't fade. Obi understood that for the state to grow, it needed industrialization. Despite its strategic location and large population, Anambra had long struggled with high unemployment and a weak industrial sector. Obi knew that attracting foreign investment was key to changing this. In a groundbreaking move, Obi collaborated with South African breweries, SAB Miller, to establish a brewery in Onitsha. This collaboration, known as Interact Beverages Limited, was a $100 million investment that created hundreds of jobs and provided long-term economic growth for the state. By 2014, the brewery was generating between $30 million and $50 million annually, and it employed over 250 people directly. The brewery also supported thousands of indirect jobs through its supply chain, from distributors to transportation workers. But Peter Obi's commitment to industrialization didn't stop there. He believed in supporting industries that could thrive despite Nigeria's unstable import regulations. By manufacturing locally, Peter Obi helped reduce the state's dependency on imported goods, which boosted the local economy and made products more affordable for consumers. While other politicians flaunt their wealth, Peter Obi chose a different path, one of austerity, efficiency, and long-term success. When Peter Obi took office as governor, he didn't see his role as an opportunity for personal gain. Instead, he made it his mission to reduce wasteful government spending. Obi also made it clear that he wouldn't indulge in the perks that typically come with the job. He rejected first-class flights and opted for economy class. Instead of building a lavish new governor's residence, he renovated the existing one at a fraction of the cost. Obi even refused to implement a pension plan for former governors, believing it was unfair to burden the state with unnecessary costs when resources were needed for development projects. By the time Obi left office, he had left Anambra State in a far better financial position than he found it. The state was not only debt-free but had over 75 billion Nigerian nairas in cash and assets, as well as investments in businesses like Interact Beverages, which continue to generate wealth for the state. Despite his immense wealth and influence, Peter Obi has remained one of Nigeria's most understated billionaires, letting his work speak for itself. Though Peter Obi's net worth is not publicly flaunted, his financial success is undeniable. From humble beginnings in the import business to becoming one of Nigeria's most influential entrepreneurs and investors, Obi's wealth is the product of decades of hard work, smart investments, and a commitment to improving the lives of ordinary Nigerians. His story is a testament to the power of entrepreneurship, strategic investments, and the quiet pursuit of lasting change. Despite the immense wealth he has accumulated, Obi has chosen to remain humble and focused on his goals. The story of Peter Obi is a reminder that true wealth isn't just about money, it's about legacy, influence, and making a difference. Peter Obi's journey, from humble beginnings to becoming a quiet billionaire, shows that success doesn't require a flashy lifestyle. For Obi, it's always been about the long game, building businesses that make a difference, investing in the future, and leading with integrity. His success is a testament to what can be achieved with vision, hard work, and a commitment to creating lasting change. Peter Obi may not flaunt his wealth, but the impact he has made in Nigeria's economy and beyond is undeniable. For those who are willing to look beneath the surface, the story of Peter Obi is a true tale of quiet success.